Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Yeah, they have been fantastic offensively, really coming out strong.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Paul out there with the kid. And it's Mbamute into the small forward position. Right side, Griffin. Rubio with the rebound.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper. Well, if they didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I like the energy they're playing with here, Steve. I mean, a nice uptick in their second chance points.
The dish to Martin from downtown. Mbamute pulls it in.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they're taking away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Rubio with it. He's picked up by Paul. The finish. And the dunk by James.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And finished off by Martin.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The drive by Paul. Here's Jordan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
The numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Here's Martin. And it's Martin again missing. Clippers leading by 19. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Shoots the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. That's 12 points for Chris Paul.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
There's a screen. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Rubio against Paul. Rubio outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
The drive by James.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in opponent field goal shooting. Third in field goal percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And Clark, let's talk about that defense. I mean, number 1 in the league in field goal percentage. You talked about it. They're just smothered. They really get after you. They try to attack you. They close out. They rotate well, and they're constantly covering up for one another.
Chris Kaman is checked in for Los Angeles.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Paul passes to James. No good with the triple.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Celtics got down to business. He ended with 19 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
All right, Doris, thank you. We played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Rubio outside. Passes it to Martin. Here's Dang. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The pass to James. Now here's Kamen, guarded closely. James dishes to Paul. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And Zhang kicks to Rubio. Here's Martin. Hits the target from 18 feet. Martin's got 17 now.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Clippers leading by 21. Paul passes to Jordan. And a wide open look for James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Paul against Rubio. Screened by Young. In the corner, it's Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, offensively, they've kind of settled for outside shots so far.
You know, I don't know if they're shying away from contact, Steve, but their free throw attempts also down from the first quarter.
Kevin Martin on the wing, all alone. And he gets the jumper to drop. Martin's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Paul kicks to Mbamute. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Looking to go inside here. That's a good way to try to chip away at this lead. I mean, it's kind of like in football, the running game. Power that thing into the paint.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Bean comes in for Kevin Martin. Here's Wiggins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Strong game for Wiggins. 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
James dishes to Mbamute. Pass to Hawes. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in Utah are hoping for a win. That's a big game. I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Here's Levine to the left wing, and stolen by James. Here's Paul. Shot, no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Am I controlling the paint? Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. It's just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked at a hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.